Hi YouTube, this is Grixon, and I want to share a 19 timed Necrotic Wake we have here. Mute that, make it full screen. So there's a few key tricks here that I do, which I kind of wanted to showcase here. Especially on a fortified week, you can, depending on the affixes, you can grab the boss with the spear, but you can you can pull them up on the platform and get those adds with it to save some time. It's pretty nice. Of course, the warrior goes ham here before I've even gripped everything. Like, I haven't gotten everything together. He almost died. It's going to be a theme in this where, look, see, like the melee DPS in this group, which is two of them. It's the hunter and the warrior. I don't know. A lot of silly mistakes happen. A lot of frontals happen. A lot of random things that this key is just so forgiving. It doesn't even matter. Like, even that guy not even letting me grip everything, and actually we find out later at the end he has a 190 tank legendary on, not his DPS one. So kind of just clearing the way, doing the general stuff here. Not much to report here. I saw his spear came down, so I just gripped them all in so he gets more benefit out of it. But, like, you know, his DPS would definitely be higher if he actually had a legendary on meant for him. Just getting kicks in where they're needed. Honestly, this week is super easy for me. I know Grievous is kind of hard on the healers, but as a blood DK, I heal so much that Grievous just doesn't really affect me much. So I've been doing this route, which I think it's very pug friendly, where you kill these things first, then the LT. Because then, when I fight the boss, I get the rest of the mobs I need from here all in one shot. And then we're just out. We're done. So I'm kind of setting myself up here for, you know, bigger and better things. Careful not to grab that pack right there. That'll be a bad time. Especially with the inspiring this week. A few tricks you can do as a blood DK with the mind controls in this one that make the inspiring much easier, especially when you go up top. Go ahead, pull in Varuth here since we only have one soldier left. The hammer had him grab aggro. I wonder if it'd be better to use the hammer when he's about to charge somebody. You know what I mean? I wonder if it would just stop it. I don't know. That actually made him do 3.5k. But I think he's actually pressing some buttons too. I think the Grievous starts to stack up a bit here. Grievous turns 2. Stitching King Barbs always. It's so much value. Now I was watching Metro and he actually got, in one of his keys, he got hassled because he grabbed the spear because the rogue was under the impression that the spear would crit with him and scale better, but that's not the case. Very important to get as many kicks here as possible. Everything here is not something you really want to go off. Throw flush, always not great. I'll add fortified. I guess I could have done a Gorfian's grip here to stop most of that at once. But mostly through this dungeon, I'm not really in trouble. course, this dungeon I'm also not running Bone Storm, which you guys see me do a lot. Okay, so we open the Goliath here, and then I'm going to taunt Blightbone and run it up the thing with all those guys. I don't know why he's saying stack, but whatever. Get my buff. Make sure that Pat is away, it's important. For some reason those guys didn't quite pull that time, and the spear is a little sloppy here. There, now they come in. I need a backup just a touch more, and it would have been perfect. But I still get pretty good value. It could have been a bit better though. Of course the warrior, right when I grip this thing, the warrior fucking excuse my language, the warrior charges it. I can't tell you how many times this stuff happens. Oh look, he's about to cast something. Cool. Look, I tried to grip it as he charged it. So it's just out there in Neverland, just casting, being annoying. Because he decided to charge it the second I'm gripping it. Any stun happening or root, most of the time you can't grip during that. So if he's charging, it stuns the mob. So I won't be able to do anything about it. But from here you just kind of kite backwards. You could kite forwards, but you can run out of room fast if you kite forwards. You'd have to be pretty confident in the DPS. Of course mine's padded as all hell right now because of that spear through the mobs. But you can definitely make that a lot cleaner and kill all the mobs pretty much. Try and help them out a little with the name Z. It's very helpful to have a weak aura that shows what type of damage you're taking so you can know if it's going to be, if AMS would help you out there. Okay, he dies, and now we're done. I take a second look at my route every now and then just to make sure I'm on track. One mistake I make in this run is I grab the orb and then I grab a spear, and now my orb is locked through my spear. Another little mistake here, you can't control that guy when he's so close to the inspired. You have to grip the necromancer first, then you can get him. So a frostbolt volley goes off because of me making a bad choice there before I finally grip him and then grab it. See, now we're in a better spot. Standing in bone well too long, and of course so does the warrior. So warrior dies there to the soul well. He just chills in it. Kicking those frostbolt volleys whenever we can because it's a good amount of damage. Let him go. Now the Necro's dead, he'll just die too. Get the orb. So another route, again, that Metro does is he actually grabs that mini boss right there. But with Inspiring, you really have to muscle through it and use a lot of stuff. And that just hasn't been the run I've been doing lately. In my experience, especially on Fortified, a lot of pugs die to it. Decent Gorfians there. People are going to start getting cleaved. For some reason, the mage gets in melee and gets cleaved right here too. Yep, right there. I don't know why he was there, but he was. So without him, damage obviously goes down. I'm just trying to keep, his back to everybody. Get some screams out when I can. There's the hunter getting cleaved. There's a warrior standing in the soul well again. I just noticed his pet is a giraffe. That's funny. So this pack back took forever because of the deaths. And of course the warrior could have ran back. Nah, he just chilled. Being the hothead I am, I call him out on it. Of course we don't kill the... Do we kill the shield this time? No, we don't. The longest pack ever. Like, he could have totally came back forever ago. I said res, I meant release. So now that that's mind soothed, we can go through. If you're Venther, you can teleport too. So this is my mistake. I grabbed the spear. I don't even know if anybody grabs that hammer. I don't know if they do. Check and make sure what I pull after. Not this, but like after I grab the Goliath, what I wanted to do next. Another cleave. Yeah, not much to say right here. So I'm gonna trip, try and grip this guy and MC that mage. I didn't have any runes up yet for it. I have it hotkeyed, but I don't know, sometimes it just doesn't feel like it works. Maybe it's because it's hotkeyed to a mouse button. It doesn't work. It's shift and then clicking the mouse button, like the mouse wheel button. Because I bind mouse wheel down, mouse wheel up, shift mouse wheel down, mouse wheel up. I feel like sometimes the mouse buttons are not great. This is funny. The healer just gets just grabbed from freaking nowhere. He's all the way out in Egypt and just gets grabbed. The rest of this run is pretty standard, to be honest. We get the Goliath after this, we run and we try and be as ambitious as possible. This key is just so forgiving, it doesn't matter. Like, if you got damage and you can live it, it's such an easy upgrade. Okay, so get the power, open the Goliath. We just gotta watch out for that pat. We do not want that skeletal monstrosity. So he goes. I don't even think he gets the buff. Or does he run back for it? Yeah. So we want all this. I'm just trying to make sure I'm in front of everybody so they do not get cleaved. That's my main concern here, is not to get cleaved, because these people love to stand and cleave. Once he's down, I go and grab the next stuff, because we still have the buff for 26 seconds. And it's a pretty good buff too, so I'm gonna make use of it when I can. Makes that damage just go crazy. I don't really like that kickback. Now we just need someone to grab the spear. if you have a Kyrian, you definitely want to be getting as much of those anima exhaust orbs as possible. So yeah. So really good blood decay spot here to be able to mind control the inspired. Just kicking frostbolt volleys from the other one when we can. Alright, easy as that. Drop that guy so he falls. 68.55 is perfectly fine. That's about as low as you can get, but that's fine. See, someone has to grab orb for me too, because I can't even grab that one. I might as well lock behind the spear, I won't be able to use it up top. So, kind of sucks. I definitely did not play that one correctly. AMZ because you're taking fire damage from the pulses. So I will give credit to these guys, they do read chat pretty well. I even call for him to use the orb up top because I can't use mine. Off we go. Another strong blood decay boss. We have so many things we can do. We can mind control, we can single grip, we can Gorfine's grip. So many things we can do. We can stun when it's being cropped up. See, look at that. So many things. Yeah, I think I Gorfine's this one. I think I single grip that one close, and then Gorfine's the rest to me. Yep. Very good stuff. It's just such a good blood decay fight. It's probably one of the best blood decay fights next to Sanguine Depths, the third boss. Very good blood decay fight. That's kind of why I didn't call a spear for this one, because I was not worried, and it's fortified anyways, not tyrannical. Just kicking what we can. We don't even have to worry about that Land of the Dead. So a couple interesting things happen up here. These people are not very good with mechanics. This orb pack actually goes fine. And I realize that I have a spear and I have to ask him on the fly to use his orb. So, big thing, I have to mind control that inspired, because that will suck. So we do that. Try and get what we can, gore splatter, waiting for that to get closer. And then I do this right here. Now, I realize I can't do my spear, or my orb, so I have to ask him to. So I tell him to orb. When I tell him to orb, his damage shoots up. It takes him a while to do it, though. Yeah, it took him a while to actually use it. But when he did, it shot up. Wish he would have done it earlier, but hey, he saw it when he saw it. And we didn't wipe, so can't complain. Once that collector's dead, I can let go of my patchwork soldier. Okay. Collector's dead. I can let go of this guy now. So we kill that up. Now this is the pack. I always pull like this, and for some reason, so many people don't understand. Use the creator to hit the LT, the crafter, use the crafter to hit the LT, and then just watch out for the creation's AoE or stun it or something, and that's it. Throw cleaver. When that happens, you just use it on the LT. Why people just stand there, I don't know why. Now, you could argue I could have done more. I interrupt the repair flash, but he just died to that creation doing the AoE. Because I didn't. Instead of stunning him, I kicked. Right here, he's trying his best to do it too. But, people just die to that AoE. I don't feel like it's a very big mechanic. But maybe because there's orbs happening too? Spinal Crush happening now. Just run out of it. Boom. One dude dies. Next one almost dies too. They all hit it. So many people can stop that. So many people can stun it. Like, we farm so many deaths from that triple pull. It's insane. Very surprising to me how many people died to that. And of course, here's me just being toxic, like I do. It's a 19. You think people understand it. Alright, so I can't MC this guy. I tried. I knew I couldn't, but for some reason I still tried. But he's the only one who casts anything, so it's actually not a big deal. But he does hurt on Fortified. This is probably the weakest part of Blood Decay. It's just that percentage damage that goes up. Now, I have seen other Blood Decays. They time it and they can teleport away so it doesn't hit them. The Tenderize, they can get out so the timer goes back. Like, they drop their stacks pretty much. I haven't done it. I haven't really even tried. Okay, I would probably orb here. Well, actually, probably not. I'd probably orb when he's sending all the guys out. Like, they deal with this creation just fine. I don't know. Could not tell you what's happening here. Like, why it is as bad as it is. For that one pull, but this one's been fine. It's funny, the guy with the key is the one who's dying to everything and has the wrong legendary on. So this is where you'd want to run them through. Doesn't happen. At least he turtles it. He understands morbid fixation, which is good. I have to eat that one. I don't get that one because I can't get both. These people have to, you know, actually run to them. Just trying to grab that throw cleaver for him. Can't get that one. It was just wild, like what I was seeing here. Some stuff they did super well, and some stuff they just did not do at all. So, long fight there. This is the one I would orb if it wasn't stuck behind something. I would orb this. Because I don't like that what is it called? The split thing where if you're in melee he hits you. The gut slice. When it's on you, you have to run away. Or at least go to the other side of them. People die to it a lot, so I think I have to IVF here because I have to Icebound Fortitude because I know that one was gonna knock me out because I have 48% physical damage coming in. Yeah, just doing what we're doing. There's no more Inspired to worry about anymore. Rosp does a lot of plague damage, so AMS, AMZ can be helpful here. So we just kill it, heal up good. And it's on the boss. So our blanket AoE damage is not too bad, but our priority damage was not so great. So I definitely want a spear here to get my orb out. And honestly, I saved the orb for the last boss, but I shouldn't. I should have just used it here. After my spear, I should have I should have orbed. So when he comes down, I should do that and then orb. Boom. That would have been huge, actually. Because I feel like it's wasted on the last boss. I shouldn't have. I should have orbed. But people are pretty good about the hooks in this one. We're able to bring him back out fast. Misplay on my part, not orbing. I could have even orbed right here, to be honest. It would have padded the damage a bit more though, but I could have definitely done it. It was cool we got him to hook Stitch Flush twice there. I need to get better at tab targeting instead of clicking my targets. Alright, 5 minutes and change to kill a non-tyrannical boss. Easy. So I use it here. I don't know if it actually was helpful. He definitely is dying fast, and my damage is up there from it. And then he gets a magical debuff from it, if I'm correct. But I just don't know if it was worth it here instead of one phasing the first Stitch Flesh. So just kind of seeing where the frozen binds are going to come so you know to run out of the way. Breaking shield as fast as you can. This is where the warrior would be doing Shattering Throw if he understood what he was doing. It's actually pretty big. It's pretty big in this fight. If you know Aegis is coming, like you can, if you look right here, you know it's coming. You can get Shattering Throw going. Like you can start Shattering Throw now. Well, maybe not. Good thing he didn't. Oh no, it did go up. You can Shatter Throw and pop it. So it's pretty nice. Unless I'm a complete retard and I don't actually know that happens, but I'm pretty sure it does. Frozen Pines coming out. I gotta run out of that way. Because if he dispels it while you're there, you're going to get rooted. With Comet Storm, it's like game over. I'm the only battle res in the group too, so I definitely can't die. Like, look how little damage the warrior's doing. I guess it's not bad, but his damage should be way higher. It's because of that legendary. He's using Reprisal on arms. Yeah, we kill him with 2 minutes and change. Plenty of time. It was an easy 19. If we had people doing stuff a little bit better, this could have been an easy 22. Like I said, some mechanics they were great at, some they just weren't. 2 minutes and 44 left. It gave me 12 rating actually. It's kind of cool. And that's the key. I don't know if I show... Yeah, I get renowned from it because I'm so far behind. That actually is an upgrade, that ring for me. Let me see. I believe I show... Yeah, right here. So I look at what they all did. Blade Javelin was my top damage by far, yeah. Alright, that's the key. Thanks for watching.